Hi, this is Michael Florin, and I'm going to be doing a review of an awesome muscle gaining workout program that I found and I've been using for a few weeks. It's called the Vince Del Monte No Nonsense Muscle Building Program. And I must say, I've followed a few programs. I followed Bill Phillips' Body for Life program a number of years back, and a couple other ones that where I wasn't too impressed with. But this one here it's got to be the best program I've ever found. And I'll tell you why here in a second. It um, just lays everything out for you day by day, step by step, every aspect of gaining muscle that you can think of. And this program is basically um, designed for people that are hard gainers, that have a hard time gaining muscle, and which I'd characterize myself as being one of those people. A little bit about myself: I'm a personal trainer. I've been a trainer for about 5.5 years, and I hold a few different certifications. I've been lifting weights for about 16 years, and probably the first 5 of those years, I didn't really gain much muscle at all. I gained strength, and then I followed Bill Phillips' Body for Life program, and I was able to gain 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months, and um, it was an awesome program, but I think this one might be even better. Actually, I think it is better. I haven't been following it long enough to see if I get the same results, but from looking at it, I think it's even more detailed. But let me get on with the review. His program, he's he's basically gets you in the mindset, first of all, that you need to forget about the excuses. It's the only reason it's not your genetics if you can't gain weight. It's basically either your lack of knowledge, or your lack of motivation, or laziness. So he basically just kind of lays that out for you, and just to get rid of the BS excuses, and just if you're serious about this, you can do it. And he lays out every step that you need to do to follow. Um, so he basically, his program is based on 9 no nonsense growth principles, as he calls them. And these principles are all sound. They're all based on science. I mean, they're basically the same principles that are laid out in a lot of other programs I've read, but I think he just goes into better detail than any other ones. Um, One of the principles he discusses is rest and recovery, and how important that is. Um, and he gives you some techniques for accelerating your rest and recovery, because if you're not resting your muscles enough, you're not allowing them to repair and rebuild and recover, because you're tearing them down with weight training exercises so that they can rest and recover and repair and rebuild and get bigger than they were before. But if you're working out too much, then that's not going to happen. So gives you some techniques on there to speed that up. And he also got a written review here I'm looking at, that I wrote to give myself some notes. So that's what I'm looking at here. But also, so he lays out a chapter here on hormones, and hormones such as human growth hormone, testosterone, insulin are all key to building muscle. Sorry. And he tells you how you can maximize the use of those hormones naturally within your body, just by timing when you eat your meals, and what foods to eat, how much sleep to get, and that sort of thing. Good stuff. I think not enough people talk about your natural hormones and how you can maximize the use of those. And he doesn't just give you some simple training program either, and throw you out in the gym. This is the most detailed training program I've ever seen. And actually, it's pretty complex upon first looking at it. So, but after looking at it a couple times, it starts to make more sense to you. And what's really cool, probably one of the favorite things about this program, is that you get online access to a members area where there's a calendar laid out, 52 weeks of all your exercises. You can click on the day that you're on and print off your workouts. And the workouts are very detailed, tells you exactly what to do, what the technique is, what the proper form is, how many reps you should be doing, some techniques you can use to maximize the exercise, and so it really gives you an idea of how to do it right. And then these workouts are periodized, where periodization basically is just where your program is constantly changing, so that you're using the principle of muscle confusion, and you're not letting your body ever adapt to what you're doing, so that you're constantly being challenged. Um, so that was good to see. And uh, he basically he has you working out 3 days a week, about an hour each workout, just super intense full body workouts, plenty of time to recover. Intensity is the name of the game, and he really lays that out for you. And he also covers a lot of flexibility training. Flexibility is very important. You don't want to end up like that bodybuilder that can't can't barely move because they're so tight. And he talks about minimizing muscle imbalances. It's very important. If you have muscular imbalances, which everybody does, I work on this with my clients. If you don't balance those out, then you're going to be creating a lot of tension within your joints, and that can cause injury and really set you back. You can lose all your hard gains if you get injured. And so then he basically gives you some specialty workouts aimed at improving your weak spots, so you can get those muscular imbalances corrected. And cardio, he basically doesn't want you doing any cardio until you gain 10 or 15 pounds. And I agree with that totally too, because if you don't gain enough, if you're not eating enough calories to have a surplus, you need to eat more than you're burning, then you're not going to gain muscle. And if you're doing cardio, you're burning so many calories. People have a hard enough eating enough calories as it is to gain muscle. So you want to gain the muscle first, and then start doing your cardio and watching your diet more closely. Cut back the calories when you want to trim up, so you can actually see that fat. Lays out a very specific diet program for you. Awesome diet program. He has 84 different days of 6 meals each day. So what is that? 400, like 504 meals he has laid out for you. And he tells you exactly how many calories you need to eat. He's got a little nifty calculator where you input your measurements, your weight, your activity level, and what your goal is. Tells you exactly how many calories you need to be consuming. And then he had all those 84 meal plans he has days of meal plans he has laid out for you are either 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6,000 calories. Based on what this calculator spits out, you follow that. So you know exactly how many calories you're eating. And let's see, he has talks about supplements a little bit. He's really only into creatine and glutamine, but he talks about all these other supplements he's used and what his results have been with those. It gives you 3 months of email consultations. I've sent him an email, got a response the very next day. He's got an excellent reputation for that. He's registered at the Better Business Bureau, and so it shows he's really specializes in customer service. And then he also, with all those meal plans, he tells you exactly what groceries you need to buy in order to get those. So it really lays it out for you. And then you've got some upgrades, optional upgrades that you can get. I would highly recommend them. You get another ebook on how to cut the fat once you've gained the muscle you need. He has 84 meal plans for vegetarians in this bonus material. He's got 84 days of meal plans, I should say. Another 84 days of meal plans for people that are on a tight budget. Awesome, because eating as a bodybuilder or someone who's gaining muscle can be very expensive. And probably the best part of the bonus is you get the entire ebook in audio format, so you can listen to it on your iPod, burn it on CD, listen to it in the car. Awesome. So it's not going to sit on your hard drive and you're going to forget about it like a lot of other ebooks. In summary, I'd highly recommend this program. I cannot say enough about it. To get it or read some more about it, I have a link in my description. Click on that. You can read his promo page and read more about it. Highly recommend it. If you're serious about gaining muscle, then you've got to get this book, because it leaves no question unanswered. You know exactly what to do. If you follow it to a T, guarantee you'll see results. I don't care what your past results have been. You're going to see the results. And so it's an awesome program, priced very fairly. And it's only priced about what I charge for 1 or 2 training sessions. So it's very worth it. Get it. He's got a money back guarantee, so you will not be disappointed. What else can I say about it? And research the guy online, because he's very reputable. There's a lot of people that review him. He's written articles. So he's a really reputable guy. I highly recommend this program.